Hi YouTubers, today I'm doing a cosplaying video tag and let's get started. My cosplaying name is Windgirl's Curse and today I'm wearing my newest costume. This character's name is Akame from Samurai Warriors 2. I actually did not make this, I actually purchased it. Long story short, I actually got this for free. So let's get started with the first question. How did you get into cosplay? I got into cosplay about 6 years ago when I was very new to anime, and I found out that there was a thing called conventions, and so I looked up and I found out the nearest one I lived at the time was in West Virginia, was ToshiCon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I grabbed my best friend and we went up there and we actually had a fun time, and ever since I've been continuing going to conventions. How did you get into cosplay? I got into cosplay when I actually was researching about what you do at a convention, and I liked it how people dressed up and show off their kind of talent, and so that's how I got into cosplay. How long I've been cosplaying is about 6 years, so pretty long, not too long. How many cosplay have you done? I've done about 10, maybe more, but probably in the future I'll be like 15. How did I get your costumes? I get my costumes by going to thrift stores and looking at some type of clothing that would be close to the clothing I want to cosplay. The only time I've bought in costumes, maybe like 3 out of my 10, but most of them I've actually went to thrift stores and made them myself. And I've actually gotten more good comments on the stuff I actually made through the thrift store than the stuff I bought. And so, yeah. What was your first cosplay? Why did you choose it, and how you feel about it? My first cosplay was actually Kagome from Inuyasha. At the time I had long hair, and see, by the light it's actually kind of a dark brown, but when I was younger I had it kind of black. And I really liked how she's like very heroic in a way in the show. She wasn't like kind of a sissy girl trying to have Inuyasha protect her. That's the main reason why I choose it. How I feel about it is by looking at like pictures, I feel like I'm a kind of okay one, but I actually did pretty good. I actually got in like the yellow backpack, and I had the shoes already, and all I had to do was like make my costume and it looked great. So, what was my favorite cosplaying and why? My favorite one so far is actually maybe my top 3, 4 is I've done a female version of Indiana Jones that was Anime 2008? 8 or not? No, 9. And that's when the 4th Indiana Jones came out, and everybody was so surprised because they're like, "Oh my gosh, you looked awesome!" And so I was like, "That's great." I mean, some of the stuff I bought in thrift stores, some of the stuff I had to buy online, but still, people were like shocked. There was other Indiana Jones, but they're all male, but they're like, "Oh my gosh, I never seen a female version of Indiana Jones." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." My other one I've done is, my recent one is Na'vi from Avatar. That was debuted at Anime 2010, and everyone loved it. I met some others, they were okay, but mine, I was so shocked. It was almost like 2 or 3 steps. Somebody's like, "Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture?" And I was like, well, okay. And what was surprising is everyone's like, "How'd you make this?" You know, most people online I've seen in pictures of their Na'vi is like they actually take body paint, but what I've done is I actually did, I ordered a customized bodysuit, then I got in some theater makeup, and apply it on my feet, my hands, my neck, my face, kind of my ears. My ears were actually made of like styrofoam that you can buy at 50 cents. And then I kind of use my hair to cover up, and it looks like it's my actual ears. The top was I bought at the thrift stores, and then add pony beads by Earth Colors. The jewelry I mostly bought from like thrift stores, and also a place called World Market. Like some of the jewelry was like half off, so then it worked out with the earthy feeling. The shoes again was thrift store. The loincloth we actually made, and that turned out great. We'll have to fix some of it. And then we actually bought extra bodysuit fabric where we can make the tail, and then the fur at the end was made out of fake fur or fur-wax. And then I used my own hair. I bought a fake ponytail and braid, whatever people called, and add that to my hair. Add like actually kind of an ostrich feather to look like the tentacles out of the hair. And then I actually bought some special contacts, actually good price contacts, that look like the Avatar eyes, and they really, that last part was like, everyone was like, oh, you look so real. So my other one I really like is probably the Lala from Shaman King. I actually, most of the stuff again was from thrift stores, but when we went to Joann's, it got fabric and sewed on the pattern. And it's actually one of my first cosplays. I actually built the staff all out of wood, so that took me a while. And that, but a lot of people recognized me because they're like, it was after like Shaman King just got done, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're Lady Lala. Some people didn't recognize me because they're like, one of the big comments I gotten that I need to do in the future, if I do her again, is to do her dolls, I think. But everyone was like impressed, like the staff was all out of wood, and it was all painted, it looked like it. In the original picture, the face is one side, but I decided to two-face, just because people can see it better. So that's probably my top 3 favorite cosplay. What's my favorite thing about cosplay? It's the fact that you can dress up even when you get older. I've seen really good like parents with their little kids dress up, and when I was little, I always loved to play dress up. Like I would dress up as a pirate or a princess, and it was just a fun time. So. Did I got any cosplaying pet peeves? Yes. I would say try your best to the closest detail you can on a cosplay, because sometimes that kind of bothers me, because it's like, oh, it doesn't look like the character, you got the colors wrong, or the wig style wrong and stuff, and it just makes me kind of, nice job, but you really need to work on it. The reason I pick a kami is because this past June I cut my hair, and I thought after cutting it, I was like, I could do a short hair character, and I always want to cosplay from Samurai Warriors, and got the idea of doing that, and I'm actually gonna debut this at SAC Anime Winter Con and probably Fanime. My other cosplay I'm gonna do recently I've done was Naren from her assassin outfit from episode 21 from season 1 of Kurosuri or Black Butler. That turned out really good, but it was too hot when I wore it at SAC Anime Summer Con, but I think I'll have a better time doing it with Fanime. So if anybody have any questions, you know what you can do response video, and then as look down look down below your description of who I tagged, but I'm going to go ahead and name a couple anyway on this video. One is Wardu86, Lord of all Vikings, and some others. So I hope you have a good time with this video.